4, 5 little candles, now only 3 more. 6 little, 7 little, now there's 8. Latkes and applesauce on my plate. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4, 5 little candles, now only 3 more. 6 little, 7 little, now there's 8. Hurry now and don't be late. Canukah is the festival of lights. Those Maccabees put up a great fight, learning their Torah in the darkest caves. Boy, those Jews were really brave. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4, 5 little candles, now only 3 more. 6 little, 7 little, now there's 8. Latkes and applesauce on my plate. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4, 5 little candles, now only 3 more. 6 little, 7 little, now there's 8. Hurry now and don't be late. Spinning dreidels, so much fun. Nes Gadol Hayasham, a great miracle happened there. Antiochus, you had better beware. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4, 5 little candles, now only 3 more. 6 little, 7 little, now there's 8. Latkes and applesauce on my plate. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4, 5 little candles, now only 3 more. 6 little, 7 little, now there's 8. Hurry now and don't be late. Kids with chocolate on their face, seeing their smiles light up the whole place. A present for me and a present for you. Don't forget to give tzedakah too. Let me see you hold up your fingers. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4, 5 little candles, now only 3 more. 6 little, 7 little, now there's 8. Latkes and applesauce on my plate. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4, 5 little candles, now only 3 more. 6 little, 7 little, now there's 8. Sufganiyot tastes really great. Latkes and applesauce on my plate. Hurry now and don't be late. All right, well, if you're here and you're hearing that song, you're not late, you're right on time. We're getting ready to, we're still people joining us as we go here, so welcome. Here's what I want everybody to do. Take your right hand, hold it up like this. Let me see you. Right hand up like this. And now your left hand up like this. Okay? And we're going to push our hands together, making a sound. This is called clapping. Has anyone ever done this before? Yeah, some of you are good. You know how to do this, right? It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's how it goes. That's your part. It's hard to do it in time together over Zoom, but we'll do the best we can. Here we go. Are you clapping? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, but by Spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Get ready to clap your hands. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, one more time. The children sing, the children dream. Though their tears may fall, you can hear their call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. comes the hand clapping. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Children sing la da dee da. The children dream on. Though their tears may fall, you can hear their call, and another song will rise. Another song will rise. Another song will rise. Here we go. Not by might and not by power, by spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, by spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Why is this a good song for Hanukkah? Because it was not by might and not by power. The Maccabees were a very small army. The Maccabees were a very small army compared to their foes, but it was because of their belief in God, because of their spirit, that they were able to win, and we celebrate that victory today. So we're going to sing it one more time and then clap our hands one more time. Here we go. Not by might and not by power, by spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might and not by power, by spirit alone shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by power. Shalom. Clap those hands. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, Akiva, take it away.
What's the whole thing of Hanukkah like?
Steve, that was fantastic. It makes me regret all the years that I didn't get to hear you. You have tapes? Maybe you can break them out. 8mm.
I actually have boxes and boxes of cassettes over in the corner of my basement. I'll send you one.
Or if you have a player with it, that would be fantastic. I can borrow that too.
Half the
Once
people
again,
on-
everyone, what's that?
half the people on the call are saying, "What's a cassette?"
And the other half are saying, "Oh yeah, I have those too." Anyway, that was terrific. As good as the jacket. Welcome everyone to Hanukkah and Pearl. We're going to start with the most important part, and that is our sponsors. So I'm going to put up a screen here so everybody can read the sponsors. Of course, it's always great if you can patronize them when you get that opportunity. And today our sponsors are Boulder Center for Judaism, Boulder JCC, Hazel Wines, Jewish Colorado, Oreg Foundation, Carolyn Bleicher of Remax Boulder, Andy and Audrey Franklin, Rhonda and Bruce Wildman. The Louisville Hanukkah in the Box and Menorah, sponsored by the Shad Family Agency, Ed and Julie Victor, Malki Menachem Alush. The Lafayette Hanukkah in a Box and Menorah in a Festival Plaza was Evie Cohn. We're going to hear from her later, of Equity Colorado Real Estate and Lafayette Music. The raffle prize sponsorship hoverboard. Ooh. Is it too late to enter? Meir and Chava Alush. Special thank you to Bonnie Roderman, Malka Alush, Avram Evie Cohn, Amy Henry, Esty Scheiner, and Willa Pendergrast. I hope some of the sponsors are on. If they're here, please raise a hand. Identify yourself. Evie Cohn, nice to see you. Carolyn Bleicher, nice to see you too. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your sponsorship on behalf of the Boulder community, as well, of course, of Boulder Center for Judaism. I know this is going to be a little bit boring, but it's similar to an airplane. When you remember when we used to fly in those, and the flight attendant would have to go through some typical stuff of how to fasten your seatbelt and how to buckle in and what happens in the unlikely event of a water landing. So I'm going to go quickly. Just
It's over here on the computer. You have to be over here to see it.
I'm going to just go over some of the Zoom rules. Some of you I know are Zoom experts by now, but just going to take a few moments to go over some of the Zoom functions that'll help all of us have a better experience with Zoom. Again, as I said before, my name is Akiva Balter, GamZOOM Ltova, right here. That's who I am. I manage and host Zoom events all over the country. Now, here are the functions. I'm going to move myself a little bit out of the way. I'm going to move myself up here. And what you see down in the lower left-hand corner is the mute button, and next to it is the video button. Now, I know we are all familiar somewhat with the mute button, but it's okay to also use the video function on occasion. If you need to take a break from the camera, if the camera needs to take a break from you, use it. It's okay. Remember long ago, I mean, Steve and I just talked about cassettes. There was something called radio where you would tune it in and somewhat tune it out and would be in the background and you were listening to it. It's okay to do that with Zoom too. Close the video if you need to and come back. We always want to see you. We want to see you for most of the time, but we understand privacy. It's not usual to see so many faces so close up. There's manage participant. There's the chat function where you can chat with one another. So feel free to do that as well. I want you to know that it's being recorded and that the most important part is the emoticons. I know that you're on mute, so please send these regularly. The performers want to know that you hear it and you're engaged. So clap, the thumb, the heart, the crying, the exasperation, whatever it might be. And that's it. I won't go into the regular function, and now we're ready for our feature presentation. And the host, as you know, the Zoom on Canukah, this is where you are. You've all registered, I hope. Did anybody get the Canukah in a box? Is anyone sipping the hot cocoa? Just close this for one moment. Who's got the hot cocoa? Don't have it? Okay, we're going to start now to Rabbi Scheiner, and I'm going to put him up on the screen to send us all a Hanukkah message. And again, if you have any comments, feel free to post them. Okay, just bear with me one moment.
Hanukkah, everybody. We are all familiar with which is to light into the darkness. The Torah teaches us Adam, the soul of man. We all have our own beautiful character and talents to bring to the world. And so too the verse tells us, Kiner mitzvah v'Torah or the Torah, the commandments and the Torah are compared to a candle and to light. We keep the commandments, the Shabbos and the other commandments, and we study the Torah. We bring spiritual light into the world. My friends, one of the oldest menorahs that we have today is on what we call Titus's Arch. Titus was the Roman general that destroyed the Second Temple, and he took many Jews back to Rome as slaves, and his brother built him a 51-foot arch, which still stands today. It is one of the biggest tourist attractions in Rome. And on this arch there is a carving of the Jews carrying the booty of the temple. They're carrying the menorah. Presumably this is from the temple, and they are carrying it as slaves back to Rome. What is the message of this great arch that people come to visit? The arch was built to demonstrate the power of the great Roman Empire. However, we don't have a Roman Empire today. Empire we haven't had for the last 1,500 years. So I believe the message of this arch is that even when Jews are persecuted and are taken as slaves and exiled from their land, they still carry their menorah with them. They still carry their resolve and determination to bring light into the world, although there may be very difficult circumstances. We too have to have this resolve. The world needs light more than ever. For the past year, many people suffered with the corona. There's also a lot of confusion in the world, especially with our youth. So more than ever, we need each one of us to bring more light into the world. The Ltova Rebbe tells us that we're living in very special times, the times of redemption and Mashiach. I'd like to extend my wishes to all of you to have a very joyous holiday, much blessings in
Rabbi Scheiner, for those moving words. I want everybody just to take a moment. You know how hard the Scheiners work on behalf of the community. Take a moment to think, and at least in your mind, consider making a contribution for all the menorahs that they put actually 3 up in around the Boulder area, to think of making a contribution, bli neder, without promise, after Hanukkah is over, to boulderjudaism.com. And now, I have not had the pleasure of meeting him, but the Canukah rap by Rabbi Rapper Flikshtein. Rabbi Moti, come on down.
Hello, hello. Can everybody hear me? Yeah, let's get a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah, all right. Fantastic, fantastic. Rabbi Akiva, did you find me on the screen? Okay, Rabbi Akiva, if you can make me
Yes, we did. You're spotlighted. I should mention I'm assisted by very able Benny Feintuch, who's very much behind the scenes and pushing the buttons, so he found you right away. You're hard to miss.
Very good, very good. Well, I want to ask you guys a question. So I can't hear you, but I can see a lot of you. So some of you might remember this from the last time that I came to speak with you guys, but I like to interact together with you guys, get to know each other a little bit. But since I can see you, but I can't hear you, I'm going to teach you a little bit of Hasidic sign language. How does that sound? Some Hasidic sign language. So it's like this. You meet a Jew, you ask them, so how are you doing? And the answer always is Baruch Hashem, which means thank God. It's all good. Thank God I've got a roof over my head. I got food on the table. Baruch Hashem. So let's learn the universal sign for Baruch Hashem. Thank God. It's like this. So how's everybody doing? Baruch Hashem. Let's see if we can all do it. Let's see if the Boulder community, if you guys are good learners. Here we go. How's everybody doing? Baruch Hashem. Amazing, amazing. So one of the amazing things about Zoom is that with just the click of a button, I can travel all the way from here where I am in Wilmington, Delaware, all the way to Boulder to meet this long lost family, which is exactly what we are. We're one big, happy, sometimes dysfunctional family, but a family nevertheless. So it's a pleasure to have this family reunion. And let's learn another sign. Being that it's Hanukkah, let's do this. Let's learn a sign for Happy Hanukkah. And it's very simple. It's a simple menorah lighting motion. So Happy Hanukkah. Let's try it. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. And how's everybody doing? Baruch Hashem. Thank you, Bailey. Thank you, Josh Rodermans. Thank you to all of you. You guys are amazing. So here we are celebrating Hanukkah, the time that we all so look forward to celebrating this amazing holiday, which is all about miracles. The miracles of the small band of Jews, the Maccabees, winning this war against the strong, mighty Greek army. That was a miracle. We know about the miracle of the candle, the oil, and only finding enough for one night, but it lasted. Let's see if the kids know this. How many nights did the oil last for? Hold up your fingers. 8 nights. Excellent. So we all have heard of these miracles. Maybe you heard of some of the miracles in the Torah when the sea split. And maybe you know some of the miracles from the Passover story with the frogs and with the blood and with the lice and with all these miracles that happened in our past. But here's the truth of the matter. It's that the miracles that we experienced in the past are not just miracles of the past, because today we experience miracles every single moment. The way that our bodies function, a child being born, all of these things are miracles. And I would say this Zoom Hanukkah meeting that we're having right here, right now, is nothing short of a miracle. Right when you think that all odds are against us, how are we going to celebrate Hanukkah? How are we going to come together? How are we going to unite as one big, strong Boulder community? How's it going to happen? We're all separate in our homes. But no, with the miracle of technology, the miracle of Zoom, the miracle of the strength of the Jewish community, the miracle of the Scheiners coming to Boulder and bringing the of Judaism, of Yiddishkeit to the community, this is nothing short of a miracle, and we shouldn't take it for granted. So with that, I'm going to share a little song with you. This is a personal a song that I wrote, which is on my CD. It's called Open Up Our Eyes, and it's all about this theme. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I saw Steve earlier. He was amazing, getting everybody into it, teaching everybody how to clap. I'm going to follow Steve's lead. And if you guys, when I go like this, you can clap along with me. Usually when I perform, it's in a live crowd and we feed off of each other. But here on Zoom, the way that we can interact is if you clap along with me. I'm going to put the words to the songs on the screen, and you guys can even sing along, read along, whatever you want. If you don't want to read along with the words, you can just sing the universal Jewish words, which are ay, 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 ay. Sounds good? All right. So how's everybody doing? Baruch Hashem. Thank you. All right. And happy Hanukkah. Here we go with a song, Open Up Our Eyes. All right. Here we go, yeah. Don't need to look at history to see we live with miracles. Each and every breath we take really is unbelievable. Just open up our eyes. We don't need to be spiritual. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, you guys are amazing. Richard and Lion. Don't need to look at history to see we live with Sue. I see you. All right, the whole Katie family. I don't know your family name, but I see your family over there clapping. Amazing. Bruce and Rhonda. In the Torah, every page has so many great acts. We can trace back the miracles which go way back, like Noah the brave man was able to save man. Stayed in the ark for many days until the rain passed. Later we were slaves in a very strange land. No slaves had been able to ever escape that. God changed that, paid back, gave them 10 plagues that made them chase us out of Egypt. So take that. So on the way out, we're being chased out, hit a dead end at the Red Sea. What a strange route. Made us doubt, thinking maybe we may drown, but God split the sea so safe and sound we came out. Came to the desert, a place dangerous. 40 years we stayed there, but remained untouched. Didn't bathe, but remained clean and ate from the lunch. All came from one place, it came straight from above. Let's get a clap to see with miracles. Each and every breath we take really is unbelievable. Just open up our eyes. Thank you, Akiva. Look at this. Up our eyes and we'll appreciate the miracles. Need to look at history to see we live with miracle. Wilner family, okay? Really is Henry race up. We don't need to be spirit. Let's open up our eyes.
Unmuted.
We started off as a tragedy. The massive Greeks tried to kill our spirituality. But actually what happened was we ended up battling, and after 3 years we won thanks to the Maccabees. Thanks to your majesty, we hope to maintain the light in the temple and reignite the same flame. The menorah needed oil with the Kohen's name. Found enough for one night, but it lasted 8 days. The Purim story was another type of adventure. Instead of God revealed, he was hidden a little better. The king wanted a queen who would be more special. Ended up getting the Jewish beauty queen Esther. Haman was famous for hating the Jews, so he made a decree, made the front page of the news. The papers all stated he'd slay all the Jews, but Esther saved the Jews and made Haman lose. Don't need to look at history to see we live with miracles. Each and every breath we take really is unbelievable. Just open up our eyes. We don't need to be spiritual. Let's open up our eyes and we'll appreciate the miracles. Don't need to look at history to see we live with miracles. Each and every breath we take really is unbelievable. Just open up our eyes. We don't need to be spiritual. Let's open up our eyes and we'll appreciate the miracle. Take a moment to focus on what's going on. We'll notice so much of life's a miracle. Just keep our eyes open. The moment a fetus starts forming, you know this. Birth occurs, life emerges, the baby starts growing. Nothing's more important and nothing's more awesome. Also can be watched in a tree's growth process. Starts as a seed, then you'll watch the progress. This little seed literally starts to blossom beyond our logic, like Jewish survival. Just look at the Bible, had so many rivals despite all the trials, tribulations, and the libels. Alive and well today, we won't be stifled. Our role is central, so instrumental. A fraction of the world, but we're so influential. The message needs to penetrate. We have the potential to notice all our miracles. It's so essential. Don't need to look at history to see the Rodermans. Wow, you guys get top score. Hannah and Sammy, look at you guys go. We don't need to be spiritual. Let's open up our eyes and we'll appreciate the miracles. Don't need to look at history to see we live with miracles. Each and every breath we take really is unbelievable. Just open up our eyes. We don't need to be spiritual. Let's open. Thank you again, Henry. All right. Don't need to look at history to see we live with miracles. Each and every breath we take really is unbelievable. Just open up our eyes. We don't need to be spiritual. Let's open up our eyes. Again, here we go. Don't need to look at history to see we live with miracles. Each and every breath we take really is unbelievable. Just open up our eyes. We don't need to be spiritual. Let's open up our eyes and we'll appreciate the miracles. Don't need to look at history to see we live with miracles. Each and every breath we take really is unbelievable. Just open up our eyes. We don't need to be spiritual. Let's open up our eyes and we'll appreciate the miracles. Appreciate the miracles. Appreciate the miracles. Open up our appreciate the miracles, appreciate the miracles, yeah, and let's appreciate the miracles, the miracle of the Boulder Jewish community. Am Yisrael Chai, happy Chanukah, everybody.
That was beyond fabulous. Everyone had find the emoticon and give Rabbi Rapper Flikshtein some love. Let me see some emoticons. It's all the way in the lower corner. You deserve at least a handful, at least one for tonight for Hanukkah.
Woohoo! Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Joan. Thank you, everybody.
That was fantastic, Rabbi. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Continue to
Thank
have
you, Scott.
atzlacha and bring a lot of bracha to everywhere you go.
Amen. Amen. L'chaim. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Thank you, Paulette and Noah. Take care. Katie. Bye-bye.
We now move on to another part of the program. I'm sure a part that is very dear to everybody who lives in Boulder, and that's the Boulder JCC. Benny, if you can find Jonathan Lev, I'm going to play his video. I know he was on earlier. I hope he's on to be able to comment and interact with the audience. But for now, we will hear a short message from Jonathan Lev and the JCC, and will be followed by a live Latka demo. There you are. Freilichen Chanukah. Nice to see you.
Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you. I wanted to ask a question about something that I see in the video, but I will wait till the video is played, and then I will ask you to go into a little more detail.
Great. It is so nice to be able to be together tonight, to light the menorah on this first night of Hanukkah together as one community. And in this darkest time of year, I hope that each of us, as we light our menorahs in our home, are able to find joy and connection and meaning. And if you're looking for something to do on any of the different nights of Hanukkah, definitely take a look at what we have at the Boulder JCC, boulderjcc.org, and take a look at all the different options we have for classes, author talks, and many more. I hope that you'll all have a happy Hanukkah and wish you and your family the best in this holiday season.
Jonathan, thank you. That's once again a Jewish person reaching out in difficult times and showing that there are ways to be able to interact even when there's so many blocks in front of us. So tell me at least about one of the programs going on at the JCC.
Oh, we have so many programs. We have a ton of stuff actually for Hanukkah right now. Almost every single night we have something exciting for you to take a look at, and depending on what age and family or adult child, definitely take a look at all the different things you can actually see.
We didn't see the video. Can we see the video again? Because we didn't get to see the video.
Oh, were you able to see it, Jonathan?
We weren't able to see any of the videos yet so far. So I haven't seen any of the videos. It didn't switch over to video. So if you could maybe adjust that, because the videos are important.
Okay, so Jonathan, let me
You saw
play.
the video. Okay,
I did see the video.
You did see the video. I
Okay,
think.
I didn't get the video.
It may be something on your end, Josh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, if there's time, we'll play it again. I'm sure the rabbi's message, everybody can't wait to hear that again, right?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead. So tell me about one of the programs.
So definitely take a look. I mean, I don't even want to pick one program because there are so many different options, especially for Hanukkah on each of the different nights. So my recommendation to everyone here is find the thing that calls to you, and most importantly, take time to connect with one another. It's so critical right now to reach out to one another, to find time like this where we're gathering together, just to even see all of your faces. There's so many faces on this that I haven't seen in so long. So I just want to give my love and appreciation to this community for all that we've been through together, and our ability to be able to come together on a night like this and celebrate together.
Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, we will move on now to a live Latka demo. And if there's an issue with the video, you can private message me. It's switch possibly to gallery view or to speaker view, and that might help. looking for the video. Bear with me for one moment.
Well, while you're waiting, I can
Yep.
I will bring up one program that I know
Okay,
a
thank
number
you.
of people have asked about. I just got actually a couple text messages about it. We have a Jeff and Paige concert coming up, all for a celebration of Hanukkah for everyone with children. Take a look at that option for you. It's a phenomenal time every single year. Lock command and all of that. So definitely take a time to come together again for a family style program. It's at 4 p.m. on Sunday.
Okay. Okay, I've located the video and I'm going to share the screen in a moment. Just bear with me 1 second.
Mom!
Share screen. I can't. Please. Okay, I got it. Okay. So everyone able to see the screen?
A potato. Maybe we should make some latke. You guys want to make latke?
Hey, did someone say latke? I want to make latkes.
Ooh, I'd like to make latkes too.
Let's make latkes!
You need to add an onion to the pan, but cut. Then we need 2 cups of oil. We need dirt for some oil.
Okay, I'll pour you some oil. Here we go. 2 cups. Here, hold it over. Here's 1 cup.
Go.
Pour it in. Ooh, that's good oil. Let's do another cup. Hold it over. Okay. Let's fire it up. Here we go.
Fire.
And let it get really hot. We're going to let this get hot for about 5 minutes right now. We're going to get it really hot.
Then wash your potato really well. Then make sure you have the goat wash while you're peeling the potato. Don't wash it a little too much.
Then you have your onions and your potatoes. You're going to slice them up, add them to your food processor. Once they're out of the processor, you're going to put them in the bowl.
Then sprinkle over your salt. You gotta sprinkle it all over.
We're going to mix it in a little bit too. We're going to mix it in so the salt starts creating like a liquid here. You're going to see it's going to, the liquid's going to all come out. It's going to be very delicious. You want that liquid. So now we're going to leave this alone for 5 minutes and let this render some liquid.
Look at the onion. Look how good they're getting.
So the oil is getting really flavorful because these onions are just sitting in here adding onion flavor, which we know we all like. So wait. Okay, so at this point we have our potatoes and onion mixture with the salt on it, and it's rendering out water, and I can see that a lot of water is coming out now. We got a couple more minutes. My oil is on low, and the onions have really kind of cooked a little bit and gotten their flavor in. But what I don't want to do is make them all fall apart and get all over the pan. Ooh, sounds good, right? Because that's going to make onion thick a lot. So you want to kind of like nestle the onions up in the corner of the pan. Show you here. And that way, give a little room for latkes.
Next, we're gonna add
2 eggs.
one.
Okay. And then we're going to add 2 cups of flour. I'm going to let Ella do this. Right? Is that what it says in the recipe? 2 cups. All right, now here you go. Here's 1 cup.
There we go.
Put that in.
Cup. One, 2.
And 1 more. Hold on. Okay. Put that one in. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix this. I'm gonna mix this over here because we're gonna try to not mess up. And I didn't add any water to this at all. And so what we're doing here is I'm mixing in everything. I have the eggs, and you know what? It is best to use your hands with this. Wear gloves if you're not making it for your immediate household. And I'm just gonna mush this all together. This is the fun part. Ooh.
Make sure you have a plate with paper towels on it, so you can put your latke on top on it.
Okay, so I tested the latke. It was delicious. Now I'm going to put about 5 latkes in my oil with the onions. Here we go. You can see what's going on here. I could have put 6 or 7 maybe, but you know what? I'm not gonna go crazy right now. I'm not making too many of them too fast. Ooh, I could hear those latkes cooking in here. And I just flipped them over. You can take a look at kind of where I flipped them. They're still gonna cook a little bit more on the side that they were cooking on a little bit because there's a decent amount of oil, but the oil's about coming right over to, right almost up to the top, but not over the latkes. That's kind of how I like to do it. And this is how things are looking. I'd say these probably have about another 40 seconds left before I'm gonna take them off. I'm just gonna leave those onions in there. Okay, well I think these latkes are ready to come out of the oil. I have my pan that the plate that Ella got for me with the paper towels on it. And I'm gonna keep the oil hot. When I take the latkes out, if I wanna make more latkes, I'll turn down the heat until I'm ready to put the latkes in. But here are my delicious latkes. They're looking pretty nice. I'm gonna put them on the plate here. Careful with your paper towel. Okay, wow, these are looking delish. I also will toss them over to get some of the oil off of them. Because if they're nice and hot, they actually won't be that oily. Here's kind of a look at them. I'm gonna take my little pancakes, put them together, gently drop them in. Little pancake together, gently drop it in. Little pancake.
Sour cream, a little latke, a little onion.
So ladies, are they any good?
That is delicious.
Well, enjoy. Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Don't you want to play Magic and win some awesome prizes? How exactly? I'm not a grinder. I don't play ranked.
Where are the stars of that cooking show? Can they come up and take a bow? Benny, could you find them? Josh, are you there? Ah, there they are. So I have a couple of questions. I just want to ask about the latkes before we get back to Steve and some more music. Who washes the dishes?
Not me. Not me. No. We have we moved, right 2 weeks before COVID, we fortunately moved into a house that took 9 months to remodel because I did it myself, sort of. And we had 2 dishwashers though. So thank God we are blessed with 2 dishwashers now. So we never really have a problem with it, but I don't know how to use them, either one.
Okay. What is your daughter? What is her name?
This is Ella Rose. Say hi,
Ella Rose. Take a bow. You did a terrific job.
Good job, Ella.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question, and don't look at your father or mother. Does your father do any other cooking besides latkes?
For Hanukkah?
Aside from Hanukkah, during the rest of the year, does he do any other
Yeah,
cooking?
he does do a lot of cooking.
Okay. You're very well coached. Excellent answer.
I cook.
Very good. It looks delicious. And was that sour cream, applesauce? What was the condiment
Well,
of choice?
we're vegetarian, so we have to get latkes as exciting as we can as possible. So we'll just put everything on latkes. We whatever's in our refrigerator, we tend to just put on latkes. We really don't. It's like a condiment latke, and then you just eggs on latkes.
I see. So it's a replacement for
Cheese
the
on
hamburger.
latkes.
Even though you're vegetarian, can I say the word hamburger? So instead of the toppings of the hamburger, you use the toppings on the latke. Is that it?
Yeah, you could put a hamburger in between two latkes and make a latke burger.
Oh, I
This
see.
is a new thing right now. You guys, we invented it right here. If your cholesterol's too low and you're having a problem getting it up, you could always make a latke burger.
Very good. There is a Hanukkah wrap that Josh did. I will try to send the link out later to everybody so you can enjoy that as well. I think aside from cooking, you have a future in wrapping as well.
My wrap future is over now. But I feel terrible that I can't be with all you guys, handing you guys latkes. It really is our favorite thing to do. Ella was heartbroken. She couldn't be there. And Hanukkah on Pearl Street is one of our favorite moments of the year. And I really look forward to next year, it being the best ever. And I really want us to all come correct next year. And let's do our best to make it. Next year is going to be phenomenal, but let's just enjoy this moment with our families as much as we can. And I'm just so happy to see all of you. And it's just great to be there. And hopefully you could taste the latkes in the ones you made in your home.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And now back to Steve Brosky with some more beautiful Hanukkah music.
Well, I'm hungry now. I don't know if I can sing. I'm so hungry. But I actually have a song about latkes that is one of my favorite songs of all the Hanukkah songs I do. And it goes like this. Here's the chorus. I'll teach it to you all. You all can sing. It goes like this. I am a latke. I'm a latke. And I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke. I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Canukah to come. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Hey, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. So this is a story about what life is like from the perspective of a Hanukkah latke. Are you ready? I am so mixed up that I cannot tell you. I'm sitting in this blender turning brown. I've made friends with the onions and the flour, and the cook is scouting oil in the town. That's you, Josh. I sit here wondering what will come of me. I can't be eaten looking as I do. I need someone to take me out and cook me, or I'll really end up in a royal stew. Here we go, sing along. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Hey, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Well, every holiday has food so special. I'd like to have that same attention too. I do not want to spend life in this blender, wondering what it is that I'm supposed to do. Now matzah and frozen are for Pesach, chopped liver and challah for Shabbat, and linses on Shavuot are delicious, and gefilte fish, no holidays without. Let's take a poll. How many people like gefilte fish? Raise your hand. How many people like latkes better than gefilte fish? Raise your hand. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Hands up in the air. Hey! was for all you Latka lovers out there. Let's sing some songs together that we all know, some very familiar traditional Hanukkah songs. Oh Chanukah, come light a menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Let me see you guys dancing out there. I want to see some movement. Here we go. Oh Chanukah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Latkes to play with and dreidels to eat. Wait, what? And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. This song is about a dreidel, and as we all know, a dreidel is a spinning top. So I want to see some dreidels out there. Somebody put your arms up over your head like the stem of the dreidel, and then you can spin around. There we go, the Wilners. She's spinning like a dreidel in the background there. All right, here we go. Sivimon, sof, 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 Chanukah, Hufakto, Chanukah, Hufakto, Sivimon, sof, 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 Chag Simcha Ha'ulam, Neskado Hayasham, Neskado Hayasham, Chag Simcha Ha'ulam. Now spin the other way so you don't get dizzy. Sivimon, sof, 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 Chanukah, Hufakto, Chanukah, Hufakto, Sivimon, sof, 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 Chag Simcha Ha'ulam, Neskado Hayasham, Neskado Hayasham, Chag Simcha Ha'ulam. Here we go. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. You know, I love this song, but I like to change it up every now and then. So instead of this kind of rhythm, we're going to do this kind of rhythm. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. I need you all to sing along on the I shall play part. So let's try that together. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. A happy game of dreidel called play. Now let's begin. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, let me hear you. Then dreidel I shall play. Now I've been stuck inside the house with the coronavirus blues, but when I play that dreidel game, you know I just can't lose. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. try and stop me if you dare. A great miracle can happen here because one happened there. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Now spin that crazy dreidel, let the games begin. You're bound to land on one of them. Good gimel, hey, oh shit. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Everybody sing along, we're gonna do it 2 more times. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Whew.
Steve, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I want to know, when you were a kid, did you substitute guitar for dreidel? And guitar I shall play. Something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, since I was 12 years old.
Beautiful. You play dreidel as well as you do guitar?
No, not anywhere near.
You know, thank you. Amazing that we still will hear from Steve one more time. We're working our way up to lighting of the menorah, which is, of course, the highlight of the evening. I'm going to move away from the schedule because Steve got us so much into the dreidel mood. I think we're going to go to the dreidel game demonstration, then followed by Evie Cohn, who's going to give us some words of inspiration. We'll go to raffle winners, and then, of course, lighting of the candles and a most sewer. So if you're in here, we got another about 10 or 15 minutes of fantastic programming. Stay with us. We're going to do the dreidel game demonstration right now. Whoop. Pause. I gotta share screen here.
Everyone, this is looking a little excited. Yeah, the beautiful shirt that was made by Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. And these are her siblings. What's your name? Shayna. Shayna says, I'm the big sister. And what's your name?
I'm the big brother.
Yeah, what's the big brother's name?
Gershon.
Yes. And we are so happy that you are able to join us for a game of dreidel tonight.
That's right. Happy Hanukkah all. Welcome right here to the Turn household. We're going to play a quick round of dreidel. What's the game of dreidel? We got these special tops that have on them the 4 Hebrew letters of Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shin, which stands for Great Miracle Happened There, because that is what we're celebrating tonight. So we're going to give everybody a dreidel. Shanna, here's your dreidel. Mommy, here's yours. Gershon likes the purple dreidel. And here is Gershon, here's the yellow one. And here is a red one for myself. Everybody's going to start off with getting 2 coins. Here, Gershon, for you. And here I'm going to keep 2, and we're going to put the rest in the pot. And now we're going to play the game of dreidel. Gershon, would you like to spin first? Alrighty. So if you land on the letter Nun, then nothing happens. However, if you land on the Gimel, you get to take the entire pot. And if you land on the Hey, you take half of the pot. And if you land on Shin, you got to put 1 in the pot. So let's see what happens. Gershon, take it away. You landed on Shin. So take 1 and put it in the middle. Very good. Mushka and Mommy, would you like to spin?
Let's see what our team is. My left hand over here.
Oh, great.
It is
Nun for nothing. Shayna, should I help you spin the dreidel?
Yeah.
Well, Mommy
I
help
should
you?
do it
Mommy
for
can
you?
help you, sure.
Ooh. Gershon, what color is this? Do you know?
Very good. And
We
that's
got
a
a
Gimel. So, Shayna, you get the whole pot. Woo! And now to start off again, everybody's going to put 1 in the middle. Everyone puts 1 in, and I'm going to be the final spin of the round. and I got a shin, so I put another one in. And with that, we would all like to wish you guys a happy Hanukkah!
Steve, are you still there?
I am still here.
Yeah, I was. I'm wondering what was those coins they were playing with? Was that Bitcoin? I didn't recognize those little copper things.
Bitcoin's worth a little bit more than a penny these days.
Yes. I know. Thank you again so much for that. We're thank you very much for the dreidel demonstration. We're now going to move to one of our sponsors, who, of course, without them, we couldn't have this in the evening. And Mrs. Evie Cohen, if she's here, so there she is. Freilich and Chanukah, happy Chanukah to you.
Thanks, and just a quick hello.
Ah, okay.
Happy Hanukkah.
Okay. I'd like to play the message that you sent of lighting the candles. We're going to do that as well. We want to thank Sarah and her family for the dreidel game demonstration. I believe that was the Scheiner's daughter that was showing us how to play the dreidel. Right? Mrs. Scheiner, I hope you're listening and you're taking some of that, shepping some of the nachis, the beautiful game of dreidel that your grandchildren were playing in. Okay, so this is, you filmed this today or yesterday. Tell us a little bit about what we're about to see.
It's just 10 seconds and it's just lighting the candles and just praying for light for all of us. More light this year and beyond.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Here it is.
It's my beautiful menorah made by a woman in Tucson who sells it nationwide. And I just love this dancing people, colorful menorah.
Wow, it is. Okay, I'm going to share it with everybody in a moment. Where's the share screen here? There you are.
Happy Hanukkah from my home to yours. Let's light together and bring in lots of light this week and beyond.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you to all the sponsors for tonight's evening. We're going to show the sponsors one more time after the candle lighting. At this point, I would like to call on to Mrs. Scheiner, who is going to announce the winner of the raffle and provide good wishes.
Okay, can you see me and hear me?
We certainly can hear you. Benny, if you're able to find Mrs. Scheiner.
So I'm on two laptops.
Multitasking, okay.
That's my life.
Right. There you are. Okay. First of all, thank you very much for all the work that you've done. Everyone should really put an emoticon. Nobody has worked harder for this evening, at least from what I've heard from the contact of Boulder, as much as Mrs. Scheiner, not only probably for Hanukkah, but for all year round. So thank you very much for all your work. And now with the raffle winners, there's something, by the way, a message that you want to tell everybody?
Yes, but my question is, can we put on my screen so you can see me? I'm fine if you don't. I'm on two computers. So okay. I'm on Rabbi Scheiner's computer.
Yeah, you're spotlighted.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All I see is the spin the wheel. So, wow, what a celebration. This afternoon, when I prepared for the menorah lighting, I felt the change of weather outside, almost like what you have, your background with the snow. We don't have snow yet, but it got really cold. And I was really happy that this year we are celebrating Hanukkah right in the comfort of our own homes. So a special thank you to all of you who invited us into your homes and allowed you to visit mine. I'm extremely grateful for all the sponsors, and I know we mentioned them a few times. as well as the amazing team that put their heart and soul into this event, especially Akiva Balter from GamZOOM Ltova. You could all clap even if it doesn't make any noise. Bonnie Rodermans, Malki Alush, Pesach Scheiner, and Steve Brosky. And now, for the moment that you have all been waiting for. So if some of you are wondering, what raffle, how did I enter? So everybody who signed up for the Zoom, that means those who signed up before 4 o'clock or whatever that signed in, like that they signed in, they were entered into the Zoom. Then there were some people who also sent, they sent us their notes about what they like about Hanukkah, how they're making Hanukkah special this year. So we took, anyone who responded to that got an extra turn. And for now, we are ready to spin that wheel. So are we doing that? I think the other computer, I think they're spinning the wheel, and I'm not sure how this goes. Hopefully, okay. And I do want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Alush, that is Mayor and Chava Alush, who really, when they saw this beautiful program, they decided, hey, we really want to sponsor 2 hoverboards for 2 lucky winners to make this really more exciting. So thank you so much. And even more thank you for having, we love their son being part of our family. Okay, so the first winner is, and I hope I don't mispronounce your name, Hallie and Scott Constringer. So if you're on right now, you can highlight it or whatever, write it in the chat box. If not, then I will contact them after that they did register and they were on. And for the second choice, can we spin again? And we are going to spin that wheel, spin it really well. And let's see who is going to be the lucky winner of the hoverboards. My kids, they have been eyeing these hoverboards. Oh my God, this is Mendy Turin, my son-in-law, and I didn't rig this. When I said my kids, I actually was talking about the local ones. But in any case, Mazel Tov Mendy Turin. And thank you so much for joining us. I am so looking forward to our menorah lighting. So please take it away, Akiva. Can you hear me?
Okay, thank you very much. I haven't tried the hoverboard, but from what I understand, it's a souped up skateboard, right? Is there a certain age that over a certain age that you're not allowed to ride it anymore?
Truthfully, I don't know. We have to ask my technical support, the staff at home.
Okay, very good. We are ready to move on to the next part of the program. And I have to tell you that I've been waiting all night to say this. You know, here in Canada, we have something that's actually quite in common with Colorado. We were a little bit ahead of you in this going on. So I've been waiting all night to say this. Boulder, it's time to light up. Okay, where is the Alush family? Where did they go?
Hi, everybody.
Freilich and Chanukah.
Hello.
You're going to shoot. Mazel Tov.
Thank you, thank you.
This is your first Chanukah as Ner Ishu Beso, correct?
Yeah.
Mazel Tov.
Just got married about 4 months ago.
Oh, I remember well.
Yeah.
Yes, I had the privilege and honor of hosting this wedding on Zoom. And it's great to see you again at the next mitzvah. Fantastic. So take it away.
All right. Well, I just want to wish everybody a happy Hanukkah. This is my wife, Malki. My name is Menachem Alush, and we're broadcasting to you live from Denver, Colorado. So we want to just take a quick moment to thank Rabbi and Mrs. Scheiner for arranging this unique menorah lighting over Zoom. We're so honored to be lighting the menorah together with all of you and bringing the light of the menorah into our homes and souls on this first night of Hanukkah. before we light, we're going to go over a couple of laws and customs of lighting the menorah so that everyone here will know what to do. Please feel free to start preparing your menorah so we can all light together. The first thing you have to think about is when you're going to light. The lighting for the menorah is always after sunset, so it needs to be in the dark. However, there's one exception. This doesn't apply to Shabbat. On Friday, we light before Shabbat, and on Saturday night, we light after Shabbat. The second thing we think of is placement of the menorah. We want to place the menorah either somewhere near a window where everybody can see it from the outside, or in a doorway that's across from a mezuzah. Of course, the most important thing is putting it in a safe place. So if any of these places are not safe, don't put it there. Then comes setting up the menorah. We start by filling the first holder on the right, which I've already done, and adding one to its left on each subsequent night of Hanukkah. On night 2 and onward, we light starting from the leftmost candle, and we move to the right. So for tonight, we're just going to be lighting one candle, so we're just going to be lighting that. But once you start having the second night and onward, you start from the leftmost candle and you move towards the right. Next, we actually light the menorah using the shamash candle. The reason why we use a shamash candle is that we don't want to use any of the light of the menorah, and we want to keep it solely just for the mitzvah. After lighting, what we do then is we sing a song such as Ma'az Tzur or Haner Talelo. It depends really what your tradition is or what your custom is. The last thing that we think of that we do is the order of the blessings. It's the most important thing. You do a mitzvah, you say a blessing right beforehand. So on the first night, we start by saying all 3 of the blessings that are in the Siddur. And every night after that, we do only the first 2 blessings. So I think we can take a 30-second break to have everybody move their cameras towards their menorahs so we can all light together. And take a couple seconds. 20-second intermission.
I think the goal is that when we look at the gallery view of the Zoom, we want to see as many candles and people next to their candles as much as possible.
Right.
Of course, keep to within fire regulations.
Right. The most amazing thing about this Zoom is that the whole idea is that instead of having one person lighting the menorah in Pearl Street or wherever it may be, Lafayette or nearby, it's every single person lighting in their own house, and we're going to do it together. COVID or no COVID, nobody can stop Hanukkah from happening. All right, Akiva, are we ready?
I believe we are.
All right. So we're going to do 3 blessings tonight because it's the first night that we're lighting. And here we go. Let's do it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam She'asa nisim la'avoseinu bayamim ha'hem bizman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'hecheyanu v'kimanu Higanu lizman hazeh.
That's Steve. Everyone can unmute and say amen to that last bracha.
Amen.
Amen.
Candle. Look at the size of our candles.
Let's all sing together, Ma'os Sur. Ma'os Sur Yeshuati Lechana El Shabeach Tikon Beit Tefilati V'sham Toda Ezabeach
Steve, fantastic. If Mashiach doesn't come by next year, I think I'm going to join you on Pearl Street. But this has been such an incredible evening, so much love and joy from the community of Boulder. I think I'll change my name from Balter to Boulder. It really something special to be part of it. If you want to sing a final song, if not, I'm going to put up the sponsors. There's so many people to thank. One more song? What do you say?
Sure.
One more song. Right, everybody want to hear one more song, one more finale? Let me see, shakes of the head.
This is the entire story of Passover. Getting a little ahead of myself. The entire story of Hanukkah in about 4 minutes. And now that we've all lit our menorahs, we can put them in the window to bring a little bit of light into the world. In the window, shining so bright, I can see the Canukah lights, and it gives me such warm, friendly glow when I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago. A long time ago, in a land called Modin, lived a young man named Judah, brave and serene. When Antiochus the tyrant said the Jews could not be free, he didn't count on Judah, the one called Maccabee. And in the window, shining so bright, I can see the Hanukkah lights, and it gives me such warm, friendly glow when I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago. Now Judah and his brothers said it wasn't right to take away their freedom. They knew they had to fight. They fought 3 long years till the king could take no more. They rebuilt the holy temple, its beauty they restored. one small vial, just enough to last one day. But instead it burned for 8. They proclaimed a holiday. And in the window, shining so bright, I can see the Hanukkah lights, and it gives me such warm, friendly glow. And I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago. So tonight we light our lamps, sing our songs and play our games. We remember the great miracle hidden in the flames. And today throughout the world we rejoice that we are free to carry out the mission of Judah Maccabee. And in the window shining so bright, I can see the Hanukkah lights, and it gives me such warm, friendly glow. When I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago, when I think of Judah Maccabee so long ago.
Thank you, Steve. Once again, that was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. I think I speak on behalf of everybody how beautiful it is to listen to your music, to listen to your energy and your Hanukkah spirit, and your love of a Jewish person comes forth in every note. Thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege to host this event. I will put up the sponsors one more time for everybody to read, because they deserve a thank you as well. And we'll let you listen to the music of the 8th day and what a miracle Hanukkah is. And really, the Jewish people in general are all a miracle. So thank you, everybody. Have a freilichen Hanukkah. And as soon as I will be able to put the sponsors on, I will share that with you. You know, after a show like this, Steve, there should be a backstage party of some kind. Don't you think?
I'm just really happy to not be standing out in the cold trying to play guitar.
I understand
It
that.
is 30 degrees out in Denver where I am, and it's lovely to be inside where it's nice and warm. So.
Okay, good night. Laila Tova, freilichen Chanukah.
No fighter plane, no battleship can crush what's pure and sweet. It's that last drop of oil, it just won't see defeat. It keeps our little hub in flame and dancing to the beat. It's that last drop of oil we're taking to the street. And we'll blow smoke in the face of darkness, set fires to burn up the night. Tell and retell all your stories, be a miracle of light. Blow smoke in the face of darkness, set fires to burn up the night. Tell and retell all your stories, be a miracle of light. Canto es dinom, no canto nikmosom, Giboire miyad chaloshim, Rabbi biyad. I'll be a nest, I'll be a bright light, I'll be a miracle, I'll be a miracle of light. I'll be a nest, I'll be a bright light, I'll be a miracle, I'll be a miracle of light. Crushed like an olive, let your oil flow. When there's nothing left, your true colors show. So reach deep down and grab that spark. Ain't you tired of living in the dark? Show me a candle, I show you the light. Show me a candle, I show you that light. Blow smoke in the face of darkness, set fires to burn up the night. Tell all your stories, be a miracle of light. Blow smoke in the face of darkness, set fires to burn up the night. Tell all your stories, be a miracle of light. Tanto esti nom, canto nikmasom. Giboyri biyad chaloshim, Rabbi biyad. I'll be a nest, I'll be a bright light. I'll be a miracle, I'll be a miracle of light. I'll be a nest, I'll be a bright light. I'll be a miracle, I'll be a miracle of light. I'll be a nest, 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 I'll be a bright light. I'll be a miracle, I'll be a miracle of light. I'll be a nest, I'll be a bright light. I'll be a miracle, I'll be a miracle of light. I'll be a nest, I'll be a nest, I'll be a nest, I'll be a nest. I'll be a bright light, I'll be a miracle, I'll be a miracle of light. I'll be a nest, I'll be a bright light, I'll be a miracle, I'll be a miracle of light. I'll be a nest, I'll be a miracle, miracle of light. I'll be a nest.
Laila Tov, everyone. I didn't mention Benny Feintuch, who assisted me. Benny, are you still on? Benny, and everyone is welcome to unmute and say hello. Benny, are you there? Please show yourself on camera. I want the Shiners to say hello. Where is Benny? There he is. Benny, say hello. I guess the whole family joined in.
Yeah.
Mrs. Scheiner, that was the man pushing the buttons who helped me out and spotlighted and made sure there were no Zoom bombs.
Wow, thank you very much. What an amazing program. This was not an easy, I thought that Pearl Street was hard, especially, like I said, the cold and colder weather, but this was not, you did it with such grace and handled all the curved balls or snowballs or whatever. And this was really amazing. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you, Benny, but really thank you, Akiva. And I see Malki there, and I don't see Esty, but I don't even know how to work Zoom. And Bonnie, I don't know if she's still on. Really, thank you. And all the sponsors who really helped make this a beautiful event. So like we say, well, next year in Yerushalayim, hopefully that's going to be this year. So, but also we had to just say next year on Pearl. But, we can do Pearl in Yerushalayim is good too. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, and have a happy Hanukkah. I'll be in touch on, offline.
Sure. Thank you. Enjoy.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Bye.